Hey guys, Mike here from Epic Tech 360. Today we're going to be covering some coverage on the Nexus 7 tablet from Samsung. And Google, of course. Alright, so let's get started with this right off the bat. This is a 7-inch tablet with a quad core. It's going to be supplying HD movie, book, and game machine. So it's definitely going to be a Kindle Fire killer, and I can almost guarantee that from just the Kindle Fire. It's running Android, but its own layout of an Android, and it just honestly, in my opinion, the Kindle Fire made it out there in the beginning and then just got squashed. All right, it's really the sales of it. I hear they're all right, but in the beginning of the Kindle Fire, everybody was buying it for the cheap price and said, "Oh, this is gonna have Android on it." You know what I mean? Well, yes, you can do your little root on it and whatnot, but it does not come factory. With this Nexus 7, you're going to be coming with a fully loaded Jelly Bean, and why not? So let's get off with the price points right off the bat. Is $199 for the 8 gig version, and the 16 gig version is $249, which is very, very reasonable. All right, so this isn't an iPad competitor. It's not a iPad competitor, period. So we haven't really seen an iPad competitor yet, but we definitely do see it coming in the future. I really think that one manufacturer is gonna have to just take something and just crush it with for the iPad, because the iPad sales are just magnificent. What word can I use? Magnificent, but then again amazing. Just how many sell, and it's just amazing, like I said. Because Apple, I guess I want to say this, and I'm not trying to crush anybody who is an Apple fan, because I definitely do have 100% respect for you, because my coworker or my owner with me on this account is a great Apple fan, and I have no issue with that. That's another reason why I have him on here, is because he is an Apple fan, so I can also get Apple coverage, because I'm not the person really to talk about Apple. So yeah, so it's gonna have NVIDIA Tegra 3. So yeah, it's Tegra 3. It's gonna be a decent machine that can handle games, handle web browsing with there's always that thing called Android lag. All right, and you always gotta remember that Android lag, can be sometimes why people go to iOS, just because Android lag, everybody's like, oh, it's Android lag. Well, it's true, there is Android lag, but when you have the customization with Android, I think when you do have that little Android lag, it's worth it at the end. All right, it's gonna be having it's true high def, so it's a 128 or 1280 times 800, so a bit better than a 720p display. So I know my Galaxy Nexus is my phone. It's a 720p display, true HD, Super AMOLED, and it's a really, really nice screen. The only thing I really do have a problem with on my Nexus is that the whites aren't as firm, or they don't really pop out as much as I think they should. That's the only color I can really notice that on, is white, which, like, I'm looking at it right now, and I can actually see that it almost sometimes just might be the color of white. So it might be it might depend on the viewer's eye, and that's what I always usually think about pictures. For example, my Galaxy Nexus only has a 5 megapixel camera, but it does have the 1080p recording. So what I'm saying to myself is, my camera looks exactly like a 4S. It shoots perfectly. To me, it looks amazing. So I don't, what I mean? I'm not sure about how people say, oh, the Nexus, the camera's a little bit low on it. To me, it seems fine. But we didn't come here to talk about my Galaxy Nexus. We came to talk about the Nexus 7, so let's move on to it. So the front-facing camera is going to be a 1.2 megapixel camera and microphone built in for video chatting, Though the only issue is there's no mention, or there will not be, a back-facing camera, which I guess might be a little bit of an issue. But then you have to remember the Kindle Fire, no camera at all. Then again, one more thing you have to remember about the Kindle Fire: it's not meant to be a true tablet. I want to say it's meant to be an e-reader. It also has a micro USB ports, GPS built in, and it will be running Jelly Bean, like I said, and it has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. That's kind of a given. There's no expansion memory, so there's no mention, I should rather say. So it's kind of, that sucks sometimes. To me, I think every tablet should have an expansion, or an SD slot. Really, that's all it really is, for extra memory. It was built by Asus, of course, and it even has Asus on the back. I'm just gonna zoom in there for you. As you guys see right here, it says Nexus graved in on the back, and that looks kind of more of a grady feel on the back of it, almost like the Nexus, Galaxy Nexus, the phone. Then it says right there, Asus. Okay, so, and here, I'll actually get back into that in a second. So Asus will be manufacturing this. Let's see. I think that's about it. I think I've covered mostly everything. I think hopefully you guys get a good feeling of what you're going to be looking into when buying the Nexus 7. I know for myself, we definitely here at Epic Tech 360 will have this item for review for you guys, and hopefully it will be, you know, we'll try to get it as soon as possible. For $199, I think I'll be able to get it pretty soon, only because it's not that expensive of a tablet. I mean, for what it can do, I think it'll be great for me. And I was actually considering, when the HP touchpad was out, this is what I think will, you know, the HP touchpad, I almost considered getting it, you know. That just seemed like a great thing, you know, when they had the 99 blowout sale. I was like, alright, what can it do, you know? It's a tablet, alright? You know, it has apps, it has an app store, so I was excited with that. WebOS did die, unfortunately, but what are you going to do? Here's some cases. I'm not sure if that's actually a definite on the cases, but that's, I guess, maybe some leaked, or maybe they showed that at the Google I/O. I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, I mean, it's a serious gaming device. It has the Tegra 3, so I think it will be able to perform some nice games with that true HD screen. I think it will be just fine for any gamer. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope to see you guys also in the next one. And please don't forget to rate. We love to see those thumbs up, or even the thumbs down is fine, guys. I really just appreciate it. If you thumbs down the video, and you know that's telling me, alright, I need to change something, and I definitely will. And I need you to leave me a comment or PM me and say, hey, I think you should do this different. I'll take that for consideration. So like I said, rate, comment, subscribe. That'd be great, guys. And I guess I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Peace, guys.